The Grand Rapids Asian Pacific Festival returns to downtown Grand Rapids in just a couple of weeks. June 10th and 11th of the days, Pacific Islander and Asian American communities will be celebrated there at Calder Plaza. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm News 8 digital anchor Luke Laster here from the Wood TV Live Desk. And joining me this afternoon is Ace Marasigan. He's the founder of the Asian Pacific Foundation. Ace, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Luke. Thanks for having me today.
You bet. So tell me, before we get rolling here, tell me a little bit about your role and the position that you hold with this festival.
So my current role is the founder and executive director of the foundation. So quick background, Luke, in 2016, we decided that my wife and I decided that my son, who was then 3 years old, needed representation in the community. So when we created this festival event in 2017, ever since then, I became the executive director of the group.
So sixth year here, tell me a little bit about what's coming with this year's festival.
So we're so excited because it's sixth year, and we're also coming out from the pandemic. I mean, we did that last year, but this year we are going full on because we know this is the time to celebrate the Asian community. So we're going to do 2 full days from 11 to 11 p.m. Food, entertainment, many workshops where we could showcase the many cultures and the diversity that we have here in West Michigan.
So tell me a little bit, obviously the past couple of years with just about anything has been difficult, but how does this year compare to years past?
It's bittersweet knowing that you're able to celebrate again, but knowing that this is coming off from the pandemic. So this is definitely a very special event for us. With all the Asian hate that's been going on in the community, this is an opportune time for our community members to come out and to showcase the support and the love that we have for each and every one of us.
What is the part you're looking forward to the most this year?
I'm looking forward to sharing the cultures. This year, we decided, since there is so many different countries represented, so many regions represented when we say Asian Pacific communities, we decided to showcase a community. We're showcasing the Hmong community on Saturday, June 11th. So our festival is June 10 and 11. On Saturday, we want a full immersion for our event goers to experience what the Hmong community is all about.
So much of this festival sounds like educating the community. What are you hoping the community takes from this festival, if it is maybe someone's first year going to it?
We want to be able to showcase that we are the community. When you say Asians, that it's not just a monolith, that we are represented by so many diverse communities, so many people, different backgrounds, race. But when you say Asians, that we are more than just Southeast Asia. We are showcasing groups from India, and this is the time that we are able to share and showcase the diversity that we have when we say Asian Pacific communities.
What is your personal favorite part of the environment there, the festival overall?
My most favorite part, Luke, really is just being able to see my son interact with the many cultures that we are representing. But I'm so looking forward to the Hmong night, because if you're not familiar with the Hmong community lives predominantly in the Vietnam, Thai, and Lao region, but they don't have a country. But during the Vietnam War, they helped the U.S. to fight off the Vietnamese. And a lot of them were able to migrate to the United States, and some of them actually stayed back in those countries. And we just want to showcase, and we want to immerse the people into this community. This is such a beautiful community, Luke. My first initial interaction or knowledge of the Hmong community was when I was watching that movie Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood, and they were not represented well in that movie. And the more I learn about the culture, the community, It's so beautiful, the way they interact with family, the way they interact with the community. It's something to celebrate.
You mentioned your son being the driving inspiration behind that. Tell me what else has really helped you create this festival, and not only that, keep it going here now as we approach the 6th year of it.
It's really the people behind the service. Yes, it may have started with us, but we have a fantastic group of people that just wants exactly what we share the same vision. We want an opportunity place to build bridges where we could, maybe dismantle the barriers or the divisions that keeps us all separated. We want to be able to showcase. We want to be able to learn from one another, and not just the event goers. We want to be able to share from our side, but we also want to learn from the other side. What will keep us, or what will make us united?
Ace, before we wrap up here, run me through some of the nuts and bolts of it, details as dates, times. Is there any registration involved? Just kind of those basics there.
So Luke, this is a free event, free for the community, because we want the community to be able to come out and really just enjoy and immerse themselves in the many different cultures that we represent in the Asian Pacific community. We're going to start off both days at 9:30. We actually have a yoga practitioner. So if you want to just get energized and relax, please do come at 9:30 a.m. But we kick off our festivities starting at 11 a.m. That's where all the food vendors start selling their wonderful food. If you're a foodie, this is like a place to be. If we have things for the kids, when we also have things for the adults. We are partnering up with Founders and the Mitten, and they're both creating beers specifically just for the festival. So these are some really exciting things that we want to showcase, that we are creating collaborations within the community. So if you are a foodie, if you are someone that really respects and that really enjoys learning about different cultures, this is the place to be.
Ace, we appreciate your time. Anything else that you'd like to put out there?
Luke, I just want to make sure that everyone comes out hungry for food and hungry for knowledge. We invite you guys, if anyone's an open mind who just wants to experience and wants to create relationships, this is the place to be. We will invite everyone to come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you tuned in maybe halfway through the stream or just now clicking in, there's a link attached. If you're viewing here on Facebook, takes you over to woodtv.com. You're able to check out our full conversation there. Ace, again, thank you.
Thanks, Luke.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a look at the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm News 8 Digital anchor Luke Laster. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you around.